What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. I got a quick question for you guys. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends lately with my son that's here with me right now, and we've been having a great time playing. Now we've been playing ranked, and I'll be honest with you, man. Like I used to be okay at the game. Now I'm like extremely trash. So I guess a lot more people are playing it. A lot of people are really good. My son is really good at the game. But as I think about other things that people get good at in life, I feel like being good at video games is not respected. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe it should be like that. Maybe video games should just be a hobby and you keep it to yourself. But then other parts of me looks at other stuff that gets respected and it's kind of like, okay, why is that placed over something else, right? A good example of this would be something like chess. If I tell you that I play chess and then I tell you that I'm good at chess or I'm decent at chess, I'm not gonna say I'm good. There's a different level of okay, he's good at chess, right? If I'm completely wrong or off base, just let me know. But I feel like that's maybe that's just me. I feel like that's something there. But video games aren't looked at the same way. When in reality, playing video games could be, especially when you're playing multiplayer, could be equivalent or even harder in some circumstances than playing chess. There's a lot of different things that you got to think about, a lot of different things that you have to do, and that's whether you're playing a fighting game, you're playing a racing game, you're playing a first-person shooter game, anything that deals with multiplayer and competing against another human being requires a certain level of skill and a certain level of intellect, especially with video games. The video games nowadays are not the same way that they used to be back in the days, right? So I find it interesting though, and I wonder when will video games ever be respected? When will the skill of being able to play a video game ever be respected? I don't know if it ever will be, like I said, and I don't know if it needs to be, but I just find it interesting. I'm curious to see if other people think about this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, anytime I get demolished in something, I always get amazed at how could somebody, and this is gonna sound horrible. This is gonna sound really cocky, but it always makes me feel like how can somebody be that much better than me at something? You know what I mean? A perfect example is when I played the pack. Shout out to the pack TK9. Sorry K9 OMG. Go check out his channel. When I played all of them, they're a group of a whole bunch of they play fighting games a lot. Like they're really good at fighting games. Like they're really nice at fighting games. Okay, when I played them, I couldn't move. Like I couldn't move, and we were playing the same fighting game, but their timing was perfect. They knew exactly the moves of, and it wasn't even one of their games. It's just, well, I think we played Injustice or something. Then I played Roof. Shout out to Roof. I played him in Mortal Kombat, and I was talking mad trash, whatever, because I felt like it's a fighting game. Like you hit me, I hit you. Like I'll get some, you'll get some. No, no, it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that at all. Sometimes I get into matches in Apex Legends, and I'll get into a firefight, and I realize like, okay, this ain't going well. This ain't it. A Halo, I'm okay. I feel confident in Halo. I'm decent. Okay, I'm not great at by any means, but even then, I can also feel it. There was a play that I did today. You guys can check it out. I put the stream on YouTube where I killed somebody in Halo, right? And I could hear footsteps behind me, and they were shooting at me and throwing grenades at me. So I ran out this like little hallway, and then instead of like continuously running, I just hid right by the entrance. Like I was like right by the thing, and just like clockwork, like something told me I could tell this dude is probably gonna chase and come out running, and he sure did. Just came out running, and I had my pistol out and just took him out, right? But in that situation, it wasn't even skills. It was really me just outsmarting him because at that point he was like literally right in front of me. So I wasn't gonna miss, right? So when I think of things like that, situations like that, I just it amazes me how good people are at video games. And sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I kind of think it's messed up that the respect for video games is not there. There is a big stigma when it comes to video games. People only think of video gamers as people that are fat, ugly, nerdy. no social skills, like all types of crazy stigmas video gamers we get. You know what I mean? I had somebody tell me before, like, "Oh, you don't look like somebody that games." And it's like, what does somebody that game look like? And by this point now, I think we should know that many people game, right? Or the whole "you're too old to game." Like, come on, man. Like that's it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. I'm just curious. Are video game gamers ever gonna get respect to a whatever degree? I think within our own community, we know who's who, right? Like if you mention like Shroud or Dr. Disrespect or Ninja, people like that, like we get it, right? But I'm just curious. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.